Okay, this might be a little bit scuffed. Let's see. Captions should be back. I don't know why they're not connecting. Oh my god. OBS is... Oh my god, no. My mouse is making me click the wrong window on OBS again. I said mouse, not house. Oh my god. Am I not opening my mouth big enough for these captions? Goodness sake, this is driving me nuts. Alright, hold on. Let me go ahead and attach my link. We're going to be here on this game for probably a couple hours or so. But I know in like 1 hour I need to take my next dose of medication. Let me just double check my model stuff real quick before we get into the game. Or actually, let me get capture the game real quick and make sure the sound is properly working. Why does how do you actually double click into the wrong window when you have a pop-up on OBS? Only if you have a malfunctioning mouse, that's how it functions. All right, let's see here. Okay, my model may not be. I just don't. Okay, let me see how K-Bonk is, because that is so weird. It just stops work. Wait. How did it stop working 40 minutes into the stream? That is an entirely brand new record. That the bonking just like stops working 40 minutes into a live stream. That, I'm not kidding, that's an entirely whole new record. I have to give credits to the developer for that. Now I know it like, now I know the developer for Karasu Bonk, probably is not like 100% like completely able to be on top of updating the thing, but to their credit, it's also on Twitch for updating their API so much that a lot of like Twitch integrated software and stuff their developers will keep on crashing out on Twitch because of how much they changed their API. So it's even pissed off the people who work on OBS themselves. Like, they cannot consistently, like, Is there supposed to be like an updated version of Karasu Bonk? It's on version 1.25. Is that literally the most up-to-date version? And since, hold on. I actually, this is an actual serious question before I finish playing this game. The last update was literally made July 2025.
Hi, how are you?
So this thing literally has not been updated for like half a year. It literally has not been updated for like half a year. It's still connecting to browsers. So, are you busting my balls right now? Laptop, or OBS, or everything that I needed to work? Like, that would make a lot of sense. But also at the same time, do I want to call this a double-edged sword? What do we technically call it? Because, oh yeah, that's what OBS looks like for my laptop. So let me go ahead and bring that to the right window. If my mouse could cooperate with me, and if I can get a new mouse during Christmas, I guess. I need a lot of things replaced during Christmas, damn it. Okay. Oh, I have to turn on the sound. 1 second, the sound is... Yeah, okay, now it's working. All right, the game review is going to be starting in a bit. I need to finish setting things up, and then we'll be good. I also hope you're doing well, Sin. Hopefully better than me. I know we're literally both dealing with health crap. I'm going to go ahead and pin that. Yes, Therapy Simulator has recently released. This is a. I didn't even realize this is an early access build, but I'm still down to. This is the key they gave me exclusively through Keymailer. So. How am I feeling? Stable, I guess. That's the most accurate word I could say. Literally stable. Okay, let me. God damn it. I still need to find time to fix the animated emotes thing because it only works if it's triggered by a chat command. Where is the audio for this game? That's recording for video when I need to do something for a YouTube video scene. Where's my audio scene? This one. Okay, obvious. The music's kind of goofy and I like it. Hold on a second. There it is. There you go. Now you guys can hear it. That's the 3DS scene for when I have to do funky scenes. Now we're back. I mean, it's just literally a gallstone, Sin. That's all there is. It's just literally a gallstone, and nobody has any goddamn idea what the hell is going on with my liver. That's it. I have about like 30-ish more hours of meds and garbage diet to go through before the next doctor's visit. If anything, I knew they just drew blood out of me, so I'm gonna get my results on the next visit. Trying to sleep a little bit better though. I've been decently getting like a decent 6 to 8 hours at a reasonable time. I'm just literally not available at a specific time now because I'll be sleeping then, because doctor's orders. I am a mood swingy person, but like when I am absolutely completely really, yeah, this is like when my health is like really garbage, I'm really mood swingy. AF. It's nothing, it's just literally a gallstone and nobody has any idea what's going on with the liver. All right, let me go ahead and type things out that I'm live and whatnot. How do I advertise this game again? Every single one of these games, like, they're similar in how they want to be advertised. There may always be like 1 or 2 extra things for some of them. Okay, all right, got it. Wonder how long Sage has been up for. So it's Bumblebane, Snooze, Sage, Lala, Hiraeth. Oh, Kazaka's live as well. Huh. Usually they're doing their own thing. It was pretty fun playing like semi with them for a lot of rounds. They're actually pretty good at the co-op in co-op gameplay games, I'd say. Let's see, and oh yeah, I forgot. Kira Buckland changed her Twitch name, channel name to her character's name, which makes sense. Which makes like a lot of sense. I'm gonna try to do a longer stream though, and then I'll cut down to doing a shorter stream when I whatchamacallit. Wait, did Corticap finish streaming? I thought Dude is... Oh wait, Corticap is still streaming. Wait, then why didn't the dude show up in my... He should be showing up in my... Oh, he did show up. He's like at the bottom for... He didn't show up at first. That was weird. That is so weird. I don't know why. Alright, in about like 50 minutes to 1 hour, I need to take my next batch of meds. Next dose of meds. I wonder if Ifera even notices that I ping her. Wait. Does this guy Shruma not use, like, social media? I guess he doesn't. He does have a bouncy mushroom character, though, now that I notice it. I'll be starting as soon as I'm done with my, social media thingamajiggy. Alright, did my Discord alert go off that I went live? It should go off that I went live. Corticap has a blue sky? I didn't even realize he has a blue sky now. Huh. That's pretty neat. Just when did bro get a blue sky? I guess he started recently. The video download was cancelled. Oh, that's right, because I have my browser thing on like a low resource thingamajiggy. Right. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Therapy Simulator is one of the newest simulation games that did get released this month, about like 6 days ago. And I am playing a build of it I've been granted access to by the developer and Keymailer as a celebration for its release. I appreciate this opportunity with the developer and Keymailer.
Hi, how are you?
Alright, give me a second, y'all. I'm literally in the middle of, Do I have everything that I need open? I have this game's URL shared. Yeah, I have this game's URL shared on all my platforms. Somehow I got captions to work again. I don't know what was happened to it, but I fixed it. Finally. I was trying to catch up on Twitch clipping, but at the same time I was trying to catch up on sleeping, and I feel like I've been the only one doing the Twitch clipping recently. I also thought that, like, at that time, Mailbox and I were streaming... Well, she was streaming Pokemon, and I was streaming Genshin, and then she was helping me on art. I guess Kiba was only lurking on my stream, because there was nobody who was clipping for Mailbox, so I clipped for her. I even asked specifically if somebody could clip for Mailbox, but Kiba must have also been streaming at the same time. I don't know, everybody's been streaming recently, it's difficult to keep track. I remember someone did raid Mailbox that day, but that person had to leave. Maybe they had someone who raided with... Yeah, maybe the streamer... I think it was a VTuber. Maybe the VTuber's raider was just lurking and wasn't really active in the chat. And then they DC'd from Mailbox's stream. No. Yeah, no. They didn't DC. I don't think they DC from Mailbox's stream. Because Mailbox then raided me. It was still weird that I literally could not find anybody else but me who's clipped Mailbox playing Pokemon Legends Pizza for the first time. But then again, like, Twitch literally hard to confirm that it only works for someone to lurk on up to 2 Twitch channels. And that still bugs me to this very day. To all of our disappointments. Anyways, I'm doing my social media promo thing as always before I start the test playing the game, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I'm also making sure that actually hold on a second. I need to share the thumbnail art so that way the developer and Keymailer know that I marked it to archive for YouTube. Shout out to... Wait, who designed that background art again? Hold on a second. Rodrigo Vieira. Oh, yeah, this guy. Yeah, shoutouts to that guy for the thumbnail background image. It's pretty good. I absolutely applaud the 3D environmental artists. Okay. I'm so used to having my air conditioning on for like quite a long time, but now that it's winter and I can't really have my air conditioning on for a while. Oh boy. I mean, I'm trying my best to like still be at optimal temperature. I do kind of prefer cooler weather in any case. That's really chill music to listen to. It's like the kind of music I would listen to at a cafe, I would believe. Son of a goddamn. Okay, anyways. But yeah, it's very interesting that I get sent to this game, considering that, you know, oh, go see a therapist for your thing. Thing is, I have had therapy for quite a while, just that I probably just need to see somebody different. But everyone in the family needs to see a different medical professional for like a different medical issue at other points in time before I get to see that. And now I have a freaking doctor's appointment for a digestive. God, to be diagnosed with a freaking gallstone and whatever the hell is going on with my liver. You know what's really interesting is that, like, sometimes I treat my mood swings as, like, part of my form of content, but sometimes me having my mood swings is, like, it's just basically, like, more exaggerated, when I talk about this kind of stuff on stream versus, like, when I have these swings in real life. In real life, I'm like a little bit more passive about it, unless I feel like I'm verbally, mentally threatened about like, yeah, unless I feel like I'm threatened. But it's not to the point where it's like, whatchamacallit? It's not to the point where it's like one of those controversial creators who put someone in a vulnerable position to create like content that way, because they only care about views and popularity and the content creation money, which honestly, let's face it, like even if you're a really famous creator, like and your main source of income is still through like advertising and marketing, and you're still paying money to like you do get money back for the money you put into marketing, but at the same time it's still not a significant amount, as well, if you like got lucky in gambling at a casino, or if you earn lots as a high position at a company. There are creators with like this inflated ego that they think they have all this high and mighty position and stature over people just simply because they are a popular creator. But nowadays, even if you are a creator, your reality is still that you will still not make enough by yourself to get on by in this economy. That's how it is now. Maybe back in the day it's possible, but nowadays, until things fix itself, which there's no sign that's been happening soon, you can't get by being a content creator alone. You know what's really funny on that note? So there's this YouTuber I watch, right? Named Dashi. He goes by Dashi Games or Dashi XP. And Sinfanta also watches this dude. I think like somebody saw this guy working at a Home Depot once. But there's no shame about that. If he's actually working at Home Depot, bro's just hustling. Bro's just doing like his hustling. So he not only makes like content for YouTube, he's just also got a hustle at the Home Depot. It's respectable. It's completely fine. Bro's just hustling hard at work like a lot of us. So and at the end of the day, like a lot of celebrities, as much as the paparazzi are so intent on flipping, making their business and like, you know, stalking celebrities, they still end up being their own people at the end of the day too. You know, what's really funny enough is that they will even treat like, you know, other content creators as their celebrities, like, you know, Jordan the Stallion. The guy who's always like, you know, come here with his phone in the mirror, like, he gets to feature a lot of celebrity guests like on his videos. And now the celebrities want to surround themselves with him. It's funny how the turns have tabled. Goodness sakes. Do I have to have like another sports drink cocktail? How many other mushrooms am I shouting out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's just 6 more. How much water do I still have left? A decent amount, as long as I have enough to have my medicine real soon. In about, probably like 20 minutes. Good golly. Ugh, I've literally not been eating, like... I don't know. I usually eat the most when it's dinner time. It's like a mix. The previous day, I just finished having some rice with vegetables. I still have leftover rice. The most I can eat recently is some toast with roasted apples and honey. And it's like that's like a struggle apple pie, right? Honestly, I feel like it's just a struggle apple pie without sugar. Man, that's such a struggle. Good golly. Oh, there's an ad going on. Sorry about that, y'all. We hope y'all can bear with me. Well, nothing important is going on. I just like to yap with y'all before. Or rather, I'm the one doing the yapping and y'all doing the suffering by listening to me yap. And then again, like, I'm a freaking VTuber. It's literally what we do when we start stream. We just, like, yap in the first minutes of our stream before we officially start the gameplay. For most VTubers, I'm getting into that habit. Is that a mark? Did I draw my arm? No, it's something else. We're good, we're good. Oh man, I really need to get this mouse replaced. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm gonna get started real soon. I'm also waiting for the ads to end for Twitch's side, since I did technically start the stream running ads. But after I start the stream with ads, there's not exactly much telling how frequent or how less frequent they can trigger. I can manually, like, still trigger them at, like, specific intervals when I would like, but only if I really need to take a necessary break. But if they're running, I try my best not to do anything too important on the stream when they're happening. I try my best. Okay, ads are done, or just about to be done. After this last shout out I'm gonna do, we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll go into the intro. Keymailer understands. I hope the developer understands too. The only instruction I was also given was that we have to put the link of the game in our chat, stream chat. So I did just that. Oh, goodness sakes. God. Don't tell me I have to take another number 2? I don't even know if it counts as a number 2 if it's not technically a number 2. Yeah, if you have an upset like digestive system, that does not count as a number 2. What does that count as? Like a 1.5? 1.25? Oh god. All right, so all right, what time is it? Okay, I'm gonna forget. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take my medication, and then I'll go ahead and get the game started. Okay, I'm back. I finished taking my medication. Oh, welcome back, Kiba. Don't worry, you didn't miss a thing. The only thing I talked about was, it still sucks being sick. I was just, I managed to fix the translation thing somehow. And, trying to catch up on sleep as well as my Twitch clipping, but I couldn't finish because time ran out. And I don't remember if you were streaming at the time Mailbox was playing Pokemon and while I was playing Genshin. Cause like, I thought somebody else could clip for Mailbox. It turns out I was the only person who clipped for her. Especially at the moment where I did say that somebody should clip for Mailbox when she got surprised by the infamous disrespect to French cuisine moment at the beginning of the game. Wow. I especially like refreshed and double checked and didn't really found it surprising that like, because I believe she also got raided, and yeah, there was a VTuber who raided her. So I assumed that like after they left her stream, that channel's lurker was just lurking and didn't interact, which also made sense. I would have made more clips for her, but of course, Mailbox is not subscribed to Amazon, so naturally her VOD also expired before mine did. I mean, you were probably lurking on somebody else's stream at the time as well, Kiva, because we gotta remember, Twitch's technical limit is only 2 channels at once. I technically was lurking on her stream at the time, though, because I was tuning in and out on what she was doing, as I was also doing some Genshin before I started working on art, and she was helping me on the art. Sorry, my head is, like, really spinning a little bit. Not like it's a tornado, but it's like a small whirlpool of getting my thoughts together. See, this is why this is like a simulation for licensed professionals. So those of us who are not licensed can get a sensation of what it feels like to be a licensed, you know what kind of person here? Well, in any case, alright, let's go ahead and get started. Do we even need the arrow keys? Do we need WASD here? Let's find out for ourselves. First of all, there's actual Twitch integration. Connect to your channel. Chat can choose type therapy to become a patient. Cat can choose... Chat, you can be my you can be my patient. All right, let's go ahead and, okay. Let me see if I can just simply do this. Well, it's also roomy enough. Yeah, so only if there's anybody like, well, Kiva's internet is cutting in and out. He's probably having Kahuna's internet situation again. Well, Kahuna always has an internet situation as far as I'm fully aware. And they're literally, maybe if like we got a raid in to help me with the Twitch integration, that'd be perfect. That would be terrific. Otherwise, if we don't have any participants, I will turn off the Twitch integration within the first 1 hour. What other settings do we have? Music seems loud enough. Sound effects seem loud enough. Let's do borderless. I don't think it's gonna... Does this game go to 4K? Alright, that's fine. Not much visual settings. Wait. We need to check real quick. What is this game running on? Hold up. Oh, it's a Unity game as well. Ayo. Well, let's do our first sessions without any patients for now. I'll be the only... Well, no, I'm not the patient. I'm the unlicensed professional taking on the seat of a professional. So, without further ado, we'll do. Miltendo e haishin e yokino. Welcome in everybody to my first ever first impressions of Therapy Simulator. This is a specific build that I have been provided to by the dev and Keymailer themselves. Thank you guys, thank you both for this opportunity. And furthermore, congratulations on the release of Therapy Simulator. Let's go ahead and give this game a go, shall we? Now, I've been to therapy myself, so it'd be kind of interesting to see how it would be on the other end of the stick in this case. And let's see what we're loading for. Let's see what we're waiting on. Something must be going on with the environment where you are, Kiba. Hopefully it's not the same thing that Kahuna is dealing with. That I'm aware of for sure. All right. So yeah, when you go to therapy, a lot of the offices it's definitely one of these boring kind of buildings with these different rooms and offices. Oh man, if I have a Unity like camera to like... This looks like a decent environment outside. Like, this is a decent kind of environment you can have in like a GTA-like game. Yeah, the environment outside looks decently rendered. I'm impressed. Huh. Good job, dude. How many rooms are there here? Oh, that's where my office is. Okay. Huh. What if we just leave for the day? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not that much of a lazy bum. What do we have here? Assistant intern. Oh, we have intern here, secretary, occupant. Can I drink some agua? 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 Bro, we need to hydrate. Or did we already have coffee so we're ready to like check any patients in? Hangout lounge. Oh, right next to the railroad here. Wait. Isn't this gonna be noisy? Isn't the noise gonna be disruptive? Huh, neat. Oh, I have my own water machine. Huh. Oh. Oh. Wait, let's check out our room. Oh. Oh, yeah, obviously we gotta keep that closed. Confidentiality and all that. So, obviously, typically, you guys see in, like, you know, a lot of movie, TV shows, couches. The professional sits here, and then we hear the patient out over here, and we, you know, take notes and stuff. We ask, like, you know, have you ever considered this? Have you thought about what you're dealing with is a result of this, this, and that? Do you think there's a correlation with this, this, and that? You know? I'm gonna turn off the lights for now. It's still daytime, unless we have, like, a nighttime appointment. Yeah, let's just turn off the light for now. It's still daytime. I don't see a need. So are we our own receptionist? Hold on. Let's close this. Anything else we can look at? We have a lot of different books here too. Let me see how many books we have. Are any of them repeats? Hold on. Can we crouch? We can't crouch. How? Just don't feel bad. Eat a banana. By Dr. Noda Therapist. Wait. Does any... Some of these books do repeat. The flub? Wait. I mean, if it's to fill in the gaps, then sure. Oh. Oh, anyways. I can't read all of that. Huh, this looks like spin-off Google. Identity crisis, that is such a mood. Imposter syndrome, oh my goodness sakes. Wait, brother. This game is doing the same exact thing as we saw in the cleaning simulator. We can literally see our Steam profile. Right there, you guys see it on the... You guys see it on the not Gmail, right? On the not Google Calendar? That is literally my Steam profile icon. And that is an icon you will not see from anybody anymore because that icon is from a shut down game. Now, I don't know if this is exclusively a Unity game thing that it does with Steam profiles, which I find it very interesting. Or if Unreal Engine games can also do that. I do find that fascinating, though. In any case, Johnny Sims. I see Johnny Sims. Okay, I scheduled him for 9 a.m. I don't know why. Nathan Jones. I guess they want me to schedule Nathan the next slot. And we start. The day has started. All right. What? Are you in a doctor uniform? Okay, then. All right, come in, sir. Come in. All right, have a seat. All right, so tell me what's going on. I'm a doctor, a police officer, and a construction worker, but nothing feels right. What would help you feel more confident? No, I wouldn't say that. Do you think you're searching for external validation rather than internal fulfillment? Maybe you're right, but I'm not sure what I'm really looking for. And you're a fresh graduate. It's okay to feel uncertain. I don't know if anything would help at this point. Your feelings are valid. We can work through this together. Thank you. I really need to hear that from someone. Every job I've had, I feel like everyone will discover I'm faking it. What if you focused on one skill you know you're good at? Or could it be that you fear success more than you fear failure? I suppose I was decent at communication with patients when I was doctoring. Practice highlighting that skill. That sounds manageable. I could try to do that at work. So where do I go from here with all this? I believe in your ability to grow. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. It's a pleasure. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Okay, Bojack. All right, come in, Mr. Nathan. I am my last patient for today. All right, so talk to me. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. Why do you think the mask changed how people changed you? That sounds like you've been feeling invisible. I'm not really sure. It just felt different when I wore it. Have you tried connecting? I guess I just want someone to notice me for once. Wanting to be seen is completely normal. Thanks. Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy feeling this way. Mask makes me feel powerful, like I'm someone worth noticing. What activities make you feel confident when you're not masked? I used to enjoy painting, but nobody ever cared about that. It sounds meaningful. Maybe you could share it with others. Maybe I could try sharing my work. That actually helps. I'm scared, but maybe this could help me find myself. You made real progress today. I'm proud of you. Thank you. I'll see you next week with hope. It's a pleasure, Mr. Horse Dude. He swears it's not just a mask. sometimes you'll have people who are not scheduled arrive at your door. Well, alright. I'm not scheduled with anybody, but I can help you. The game runs pretty simple. The highlighting thing being black for, you know, patients is... might be a different color, but everything functions just fine. Alright, sir. How may I help you?
My boyfriend keeps putting me down. I don't know what to do.
What do you notice in how he treats you?
He's really sweet sometimes, but then he just tears me down.
That's an important first step.
I've tried, but he always makes me feel guilty when I do.
It's not your fault he reacts that way.
Thank you, I need to hear that from someone. He checks my phone and gets angry if I talk to friends.
Ah, someone's jealous. Someone's jelly. That is controlling behavior.
I know, but I'm scared what he'll do.
Your safety matters most, and you deserve better.
I think I'm finally ready to do something about this. I'm going to talk to my sister about staying with her.
I'm proud of you taking this step forward.
Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.
Hey, we got extra money from a not scheduled patient. Alright, thank you, Mr. Cruz. Hope that helped. Once again, I am not licensed myself. I am someone who's seen a licensed individual. And it seems like Mr. Cruz was our last patient for now. Okay, here's the thing, though. How do we lock up? I feel like anyone could just walk into our office to and fro, you know, and just, you know. So we finished seeing our scheduled patients. We finished seeing someone who was not scheduled. Can we log out? Here's the thing. I feel like the proper thing would be for us to just log out of the, like, the extra step. Shut off the computer, shut off everything, close the blinds, you know, turn that off, obviously. Like, turn off all the electronics, close the curtains, lock the door. Literally, I need to lock the door. I don't know if we need to open the curtains. The blinds, I mean. Well, there's no more patients. Okay, that was just the first level. And I would literally need, well, Kiba might not be able to participate because he's having an internet issue. And in order for me to have a participant, somebody who's able to have a better internet situation might be able to test out Twitch integration. Unfortunately, if we don't have a willing participant, we can't test out the Twitch integration with the next couple of hours or so. No, I wouldn't. I don't bother. I would say not bother with it, Kiba. Like, not at all. I would not recommend it at all. I would only recommend if, like, if it's stable for you. So. Let's just do another day and see how the patients for the second level do. R. Do. Because if you were disconnected at the time that I saw 2 patients, then it's not reliable for you to actually test the Twitch integration. And I can jump. I realize I can jump. So yeah, I wouldn't say not like. If it were another day, Kiva, probably. But since this is happening with you at this time, probably not. Oh, you can actually touch these doors? What the heck? Wait, is it just this door? I didn't realize that. Huh? Yeah, I don't mean to be like very abrasive or anything. I just really don't want you to have to delay me or anything or like trouble yourself. Just for the sake of our convenience. All right, let's see which patients we're scheduling for today. On this specific day. We have Egypt Bailey with hypersomnia, Melina Mateo with depression, that's relatable, Addison Powell, who is overthinking, and Zayden Flores, who is a narcissist. Good golly. I don't know which ist I am, but I am one of, or multiple ist. But the last thing I would be is a narcissist. Okay. So basically, I can put the patients into any block. How much money do I have? Pay your office space to continue practicing. Done. Therapy pets. That would be great. But I do not have money. I was only able to pay the rent. Ooh, store. Let's do like 1 hour ahead this time. And then... Oh. Wait, what? Well, at least the music keeps them playing in the background. Ooh, if we do get rated by like a streamer who can help me with the Twitch integration, that'd be great. Right before I end stream, because by the least of it, I do want to test the Twitch integration, but if I don't have any of my usual regulars in here, then we can't like properly review this game without being able to test the Twitch integration at all. I'm only able to review and get my thoughts on just the base game. All right, let's get started. Is there anybody outside the door first? Anybody not scheduled? Wait, actually, hold on a second. Let me see how the patients come in. Oh, they come in through the elevator and they just look around. Wait, do they just poof in the elevator? I'm curious. All right, so the door's open for them. Huh, interesting. Hello, Miss Bailey?
Mm-hmm.
What's up with her hair? Alright, go ahead and sit down. Alright, so what's going on?
You slept 12 hours today and I'm still exhausted all the time.
What do you think might be causing this?
I don't know, maybe stress or something deeper.
Well, your awareness is the first important step.
I'm not sure that will help, but I guess I can try.
Start with just one change. It's okay to feel uncertain. We'll work through this gradually.
Thank you. I really need to hear that.
You missed work 3 times. Oh, that is troublesome. A boss install a bed at the desk. Oh, that's a good one. We should contact your doctor about a sleep study. Missing work suggests it's severely impacting.
I haven't brain to ask my doctor, but you're right, I should.
Asking for medical help takes courage, and you're showing that courage now.
I feel more hopeful now. What else should I be doing?
Keep a sleep diary and be patient with yourself during this process.
Thank you so much. I'll see you next week with my diary.
Well, nice you to close the door on me. Take care, ma'am. Hello, Melina. What happened with your neck for a second? Is that how Unity model necks work?
I just feel empty inside, like nothing matters anymore.
I hear you. I'm here to help you through this.
I don't know. It's hard to explain what I'm feeling.
Take your time.
Thank you. I really appreciate your patience with me.
Obviously, I just do not pick the not nice answers as best as I could. Let's create a sleep schedule and reconnect with one enjoyable activity. Or how long has your sleep been disrupted like this?
At least 3 months.
Okay, 3 months. You're carrying a heavy burden.
Thank you for understanding how difficult this has been. I think I can work on this between now and next time.
You're doing great work. Keep taking care of yourself.
I really appreciate your support. See you soon.
All right. Take care, ma'am. Hello, Miss Powell. Seems like she's had a workout coming here. It's very interesting. She's wearing shorts at the same time she's wearing longer sleeves. But again, some people have a specific dress code. You can't stop overthinking. It's completely exhausting you. Am I scheduled to see that person? What patterns do you notice when these overthinking cycles start? And I'm glad you're here to talk about it. If you stop, something bad will happen. Your mind is trying to protect you. That model was jittering. You spent 3 hours deciding what to text a friend back. What were you afraid the wrong message will cause? That they'll get mad, misunderstand, or think I'm annoying? For 3 hours, deciding what to send. Do your friends actually respond to that level of judgment? Yeah, your friends are pretty chill with you then. We'll work on grounding techniques to interrupt the pattern.
That would be really helpful. Thank you.
Hey, I'm level 3. I got moolah. Well, I still need to pay the rent. Alright, Alright, so Zayden Flores, you're the narcissist guy. Got it. Alright. Have a seat. You're not scheduled. Alright, sir, let's talk about what's going on.
Everyone at work ignores my ideas but steals them later for themselves.
Do you think there's a pattern how you... Let's ask how you can assertively claim credit for your... No. Do you think there's a pattern?
I don't know, maybe I'm not explaining this right to you.
Nah, you're explaining it fine.
I guess I could try that, but what if they just laugh?
It shouldn't silence you.
It's hard, I'm admitting I'm scared of looking stupid. They formed a whole group chat without me after I proposed the project.
Set it up to address the exclusion directly.
What if he thinks I'm just being difficult or paranoid?
Your experience deserves to be heard.
I appreciate that. It helps to feel like someone is listening. So what do I do moving forward from here?
One step at a time, we'll work through this together.
I'll see you next week and try my best.
Thank you, sir. Good luck. Come in, ma'am. Isaac Fields with anger management. All right, welcome on in. All right, ma'am. Sit down. Let's have a talk. What's going on? You feel so terrible every winter, like the darkness just swallows you whole. That sounds difficult. I want to help you through this. We could work through this together safely. Oh, hold on. God. Oh, I think I cracked something. The lack of sunlight makes everything harder, even getting out of bed. Oh, you have not been getting some sunlight. Do you think the sunlight affects your energy or your mood more? You think sunlight does both, but the energy part makes the mood worse overall. Understanding that connection is an important step. I'm willing to work on building those habits even when it's hard. It shows real strength and determination. You're welcome. a wonderful day, ma'am. All right. One more patient. Anybody else? Okay. All right, Mr. Fields? All right, Mr. Fields. What's going on?
I keep losing my temper at work and it's getting me in trouble.
What do you think triggers these reactions?
I guess it's usually when people don't listen to my ideas.
We can work with that.
I'm not sure I can actually control in the moment.
You absolutely can learn to manage these feelings.
I really need to hear that. My boss said if I lose control one more time, I'm fired.
Let's develop an action plan to prevent that from happening.
What are you thinking about?
Well, you have real progress when you recognize you need to change something.
I appreciate your support, it means a lot to me. I feel like I finally have some tools to work with now.
Keep practicing and come back next week.
Thank you, I'll see you next week.
Okay, so do they just enter the elevator and poof? I think they do, right? Let's see. Oh, they just poofed. They just freaking poof like a Super Saiyan in the Dragon Ball series. Do these elevator doors like open and close like during the full version of the game? I'm assuming that's what they do. Well, anyways. I wonder why and how we can access the secretary room and the marketing manager room, or is that a bug glitch in this build?
That's interesting.
Well, I believe we are done for now. Wait. Huh. Wait, what? What? Hold on. Does that? What? Oh, it's actually the light. This light. Huh. Huh. I see. Game runs pretty well so far. Oh, never mind. It does close when you end the day, but it doesn't close when the patient leaves with the elevator. We spent 100 to pay the rent, which is fine. We always got to pay the rent every single time.
Ugh. Okay, let me drink some water. Should I have some more sports drink? Probably. Alright, let me do another level. I don't know, I feel like I need somebody to actually help me do the Twitch integration thing. Wait, can I do it? Can I invite myself? Wait. Does the game... Oh, wait, let's test something. Hold on. Wait, let me test something. Pause menu. Okay, you can unstuck yourself. If you quit, does it autosave? We just started a brand new day. This is... Oh, that is missing. So when you leave a level, you exit the game automatically. This build has 8 achievements? Wait, is one of them hidden? Okay. I'm gonna get one more achievement. Or rather, 2 more achievements. Let me see. Complete your... What? What? Nobody got the hidden achievement. Hold on. Complete your first week as a licensed therapist. Okay, probably because anyone who did a first impression probably only had time to, like... Maybe because nobody did a full stream of this game for, like, 1 in-game month. Hold on. You guys can actually see that I integrate myself here. Let me see if I can actually integrate myself. Let's see how that will be. So if you type the word therapy... Is that supposed to display something? Wait, what? Or are you supposed to be in the game and then select therapy? So does it have to work when you're in the game? I'm trying to understand how this works now. So I'm understanding is that it has to work in the game and not just the main menu. And when you quit, you actually fully exit the game and not return to main menu. That appears to be what it looks like. That seems to be what it looks like. Okay, so let me do this again. Maybe that's the secret achievement. You have to find the key. Is that it? Wait, what? You can close these? What? Hold on. Wait. What else is interactable that I do not know? You... Don't tell me I'm missing out on something. Hold on. What? Wait, this is the patient elevator. Oh, I could just end the day without seeing anybody. That's funny. Oh, wow. How many more interactable stuff do I not know about? Hang on. You could barely see the highlighted curtains here. Because the highlight color is gray. You think the gray is part of the backdrop. That is so bizarre. Wait. What the frick? Oh my... What? I'm begging you for mercy. Well, is there supposed to be something on TV? Huh? Is there? Maybe on specific days? Wait. Okay. Let's keep this closed, actually. Turn this off. It's awfully bright in here. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn off this light. It's too bright. Can you light the candle? No, you can't. I'm very curious as to what the secret achievement is that nobody found. Obviously, the developer is not going to tell me themselves, but like... God damn, I'm so curious. Surely. Like, welcome back for the ads, everybody. I really need anyone to like help me test out the Twitch integration. I don't like. I appreciate anybody who's lurking, but like lurkers are not gonna be able to help me with the integration if they're not participating. Wait, can you turn on the fan? Can you use the phone? Can you open the drawers? Can you turn off the computer? This computer still has a CD drive. Oh, that is old school. I have not seen one of those in a hot minute. Holy crap. I'm freaking old. I am also getting old myself. I am literally almost on this planet for 3 whole decades.
Pause.
I'm trying to figure out what else we can freaking interact with. You know what I also just realized? This computer's not hooked up to anything. So technically speaking, this computer should not be working at all. Oh my god, unless it's like the old school, new school computer of the future. Look at this thing. Look at this thing, guys. As someone who's used like a lot of computers for like the entirety of his life. You see right here? We have like the freaking ventilation. We have the different ports. You see over here? That's where the power cable should be going in. You got no power cable, so this thing should not be giving any power at all. And there's like no... Where's the outlet? Where's the nearest outlet? What the... I'm finding this hysterical. How do you get... What? Wait, what? How does this computer work? With 0 cables. And no connection to the rig. I'm dumbfounded. How does our computer work? Sorry, I'm literally taking a moment at... Oh my god. Now the plus side is that there's no cable management to deal with, but what in the logistics and what are the actual logic? See, Kiba, I've also used a lot of different desks of make and size, and physically speaking, unless these drawers are like fake drawers, then I don't really see how that's possible. And furthermore, that's a fire hazard. If you're seeing like a bunch of wires go through this thin piece of wood into this monitor like so, that's a fire hazard. That would be a fire hazard that's waiting to happen. I worked 2 part-time jobs that handled cables, and I know like what a fire hazard would actually look like. If the cables underneath my desk right now were any more manhandled, it would be already like a much worse fire hazard. So, even logically speaking, it's all fire hazard. So, we have me with death anxiety. What in the what? Wait. Do we just get diagnosed randomly? What? What? Kiba, put yourself on the list. If your internet's stable right now, put you see the commands in the corner next to me, next to my model? Type in the first one and put yourself on the list. We'll put you up first so we can test something. I am genuinely curious now. This is intriguing. Or anyone else in the chat, just type in the first command that's literally right next to my model. Right over here. I think I'll see cash after the first patient. Kiba, not the choose, the therapy one. I said the very first command, which is the top command. Good golly, it doesn't really help them still dealing with my... Ah, damn it. Ah, man. Okay, and then we'll put Amelia after me. Kiba, the I said the very first one, the top command. Not the choosing is the voting process. There we go. Yeah. So do you... Hold on. Is the command case sensitive? Or does it add the name, like... Is it actually case sensitive? Does it actually, like, not register if you type in a capital T? Is that what it is? It should not be case sensitive if that's the case. Like, uppercase, lowercase should not matter, but if it's not registering you because it's case sensitive, then that's something that really should be. Okay. Well, hold on. So, the I'm stuck button only works to put you back at the beginning of the level. It doesn't add any more. Wait, does it only add patience when you start a game again? What? Let me restart my game. And another thing I just don't know why is happening is why the game has to restart when you exit it, which is interesting. Okay. Yes, if you need real support, please reach out to an actual licensed professional. Yeah, so the choose command is the dialogue option, which I am completely going to disregard. Okay, so I'm assuming if we type the command in the menu right here, we are put into the next level. And if we try to do the command in the actual level... Oh wait, maybe what ends up happening is that if the command is typed in the actual level, we become an unscheduled patient. But maybe if it's typed here, then maybe we become a scheduled patient. That might make sense. Because I ended up typing the command here in the menu. So now let's go into the actual level and see if we're scheduled. Alright, are we in the level? Yep. Alright, we start a new day. Let's see if we are scheduled. And what are we diagnosed with this time? Paranoia. Okay, why is Kiba not registering? Wait, hold on a second. Let's let the day play out. Maybe Kiba will come in as an unregistered patient? That might be a thing. Maybe the limit is that there's 4 patients and then everybody else is coming in as unregistered. So let's work with the day. Let's work with the day. I will see myself first. And then paranoia. Here's and then Zissy Barker. Start the day. All right, let's see what character model I'm using this time around. As I see myself, this will be trippy. That is totally not what I look like. Assuming this is me. That, wow. So they just randomly generate a character model for no character creation, no nothing. Okay, and apparently this time I have paranoia because the first diagnosis is was rather crazy. Okay, hold on, turn off the light here. Josiah Kane, okay. Okay, me. This is going to be very interesting. You have a family conflict, but are you scheduled? My next patient is Musa Matsumoto. All right, me, what's going on? I think people are watching me and talking about me behind my back. Oh God, I'm talking to myself. Oh God. I want to understand what you're experiencing. I don't know, maybe I'm just seeing things that aren't really there. It's okay to question your perceptions. Thank you. I've been so scared to even admit that I might be wrong to myself. My neighbor installed a camera, I think it's pointed out my window. Have you considered talking to your neighbor directly? I'm too afraid they'll get angry or do something worse to me. Your fear is valid. My own fear is valid. Yes, my own fear is actually valid. I feel a bit better knowing I can take things one step. I still feel nervous, but I think I could try some of this. You're doing great work, me. I'll see you. I'll see me at our next session. Thank you so much. I'm actually looking forward to working on this. How much do I pay? I paid $200 for that appointment. Was that copay or like out of pocket or insurance or what? See, Musa here would be a little bit more accurate to how I look. Hey, I'm level 4. Henry Chunk. Do I have 2 unscheduled patients? Oh God. What? Brother, this is not looking good right now. Who are you again? Ariella. Okay, you have OCD. That's understandable. All right. I always feel like everyone around me is better than I am. Let's identify one specific situation. Small steps are perfectly fine. I think my coworkers are judging my every mistake. Start documenting your accomplishments at work. Writing things down can help you see your worth. I believe in you. See you next week. All right, ma'am. Miss Price. Have a seat. All right. I check the door locks dozens of times before I can leave home. Let's that must be exhausting. What do you think might happen? That worrier makes sense. You're scared something terrible will happen if you don't check all your locks. We can work on gradually reducing the checking together. What could be one small step? That's a great starting goal. You're taking positive steps. And you're Zissy Barker. All right, have a seat. And you two come in. Wait, what? We got more patients? Melissa Ortiz and Kai Horn. What? More patients? Oh boy. This might be pleasant. Alright, Zissy, what's going on? Nothing ever goes right for me no matter what I do. So what's one small... Let's explore what patterns keep appearing. Well, that's the first step forward. It's okay to feel uncertain. Your boss always overlooks you and your friends never include you anymore. Oh, I feel that. Well, the second part. I feel that. Do you notice any ways you might contribute? No. What specific action could you change? That fear is real. I need to start taking some risks. I believe in you. Alright, let me go ahead and open the door. Okay. Josiah, please come in. Can I invite you in? Is she going to have a seat next to somebody? Well, more money for me. But anyways. Hello, sir. What's going on? My mom and sister won't talk to me anymore after our fight. What specific steps could you take? It's natural to feel uncertain. We thought about my dad's estate and who gets... Oh. It often... mask deeper feelings about grief and loss. The shared grief can bring you closer together. You have the tools now to heal these relationships. Mr. Chung? I guess nobody else is coming in. For some reason, it's not registering. I'm registered, but for some reason, Kiba is not registering. That's interesting. So maybe something's going on with the Twitch integration for some people. I just can't say no to anyone. It's just oh. Yeah. People pleasers will always not say no. Okay. That I understand. Okay, so what makes it hard for you to refuse? They'll scared you think they'll think you're selfish. Judgment has come and we can work through it. It's normal to worry, but the reaction is not your responsibility. Does saying yes to her feel like proving your worth? Where do you think that belief first came from? You're making real progress. Hey, I'm level 5. Oh, is this the same guy that we saw before? Alright, we went through this guy before. Delete contacts from your phone? I paid the bill. All right, Miss Ortiz. Nobody else? Let's try to go through a whole week so I could, like, in-game week with this game's week. So I could get that achievement at least. What evidence do you have? They're valid. What's this? It's okay to feel uncertain.
Oh my goodness. I applied to more than 3 jobs and could not get accepted either. How many applications typically lead to 1 job offer? No, I think it definitely takes more than 20 from my experience. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say, just keep applying, but at this point... We've made real progress today. I'm glad we talked. We almost have enough to hire a flippin' secretary, as well as a marketing manager. Oh, we could hire a therapy pet if we want. A therapy pet. File for unemployment and start. That's technically what I... Okay, technically I started streaming when I was working part-time. And then when COVID peaked, I filed. And that was that. But even if I kept working at the same job, I would still end up homeless. Let me be real about that. Here's the thing, Kiba, like, I already did what you, before you actively started modding for me. And that was, like, 2020. So, that's already happened, like, around 4 to 5 years ago. But for anybody else, that's what, that could work for them. They just need to find someone who can help them give a roof to live under in the meantime, and that can work out. Yep. I think, yes, well, it can actually be pretty, let me take a look again. I think I will go for the therapy cat as soon as I hire the secretary. But the marketing manager sounds pretty good too. Okay, so we did 3 in-game days of patience so far. What? Why am I getting like random friend requests on Discord? Good golly. The frick? I'm like literally getting like... Why am I getting like random Discord friend requests from a lot of servers that I'm in? The hell?
Well, anyways, yeah, I have no idea why Kiba's not getting entered in, but I'm getting entered in for whatever reason. Kiba typed it in the menu. I typed it in the menu. I was able to get in. We're literally on the results screen. Anybody who joined is able to type the command should be able to get in. And whether it's a unregistered patient or a registered patient for the day. This is fascinating, really. New sponsorships through Stream Elements. I'm not getting anything from Stream Elements. It's only worth it if you have like a solid, legit audience. Maybe one at a time for this build, maybe. You're entered in this time, Kiba. Huh. Well. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's once per day. So maybe it's one user per day of the week. So maybe the next day I will be entered in again. And the day afterwards, Kiba could be entered in again. So it's probably possible that it's only one user per day of this game, but on this build. Maybe in the updated build of the game, you're able to have multiple users, multiple chatters as registered patients in the same day. But I believe on this build, it appears to only just do one chatter per day, which would make sense. In any case, let's see what random character model generates for Kiba. And get things started. I have to remember to pay the bill. And that's what generated for Kiba, right? Yep, this is Kiba the Barbarian in the Therapy Simulator universe. Completely wearing what are those? I think he just came out from the gym. Or maybe he was shooting some hoops. I think he was pretty dressed to be shooting some hoops, I would say, before coming here. But he did come in with an appointment to talk about his jealousy, so let's see what's going on with Kiba recently in this universe. And once again, let me make sure to pay the bill. Alright, please come in and have a seat. Okay. I wonder if it will be effective if we actually turn on the lights. Let's turn on lights. Close the shutters. Turn on the screen. Oh, maybe, you know what? This might be the white noise. Because, like, a lot of therapy offices, they might have, like, a white noise radio or something. So that way, like, you know, the discussions will be muted. Anyways, what's going on? You can't stop... Oh, wow. Kiba can't stop feeling jealous whenever his partner talks to other people. What do you think triggers these jealous feelings? These feelings are valid and we can work through them together. Maybe Kiba is being too sensitive about this. What if we worked on identifying specific situations that trigger these feelings, Kiba? It's worse when Kiba's partner laughs with her coworker at lunch. Have you tried talking to them? But Kiba doesn't want their partner to think that Kiba is in control. Those concerns about seeming controlling show that Kiba is being thoughtful and caring. Well, keep being honest with yourself and your partner, and Kiba will do great. Alright, therapy is done. And that was Kiba's appointment in the therapy simulator universe. Alright, shoot those hoops, Kiba. Alright, you don't see anybody else? Alright, Miss Dominic. Procrastination, that is such a mood. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off. This is a little bit annoying. Turn off the lights, turn off this. Alright, ma'am, what's going on? I keep putting off everything. I'm sorry. Let me compose myself. I'm unlicensed, but I'm in the shoes of a licensed professional.
Off.
Give me a second. I'm gonna need more than hydration after this session is over, after this day is over. I wonder if it counts as a full week if it's like 5 days. Probably 5 days. Because we don't work on Saturday and Sunday. A lot of medical offices really don't. Yeah, a lot of practices really don't open on Saturday and Sunday. What do you think is causing you to avoid these tasks? That's okay. We can explore the reasons together. Fear of failure is really common. The worst part is that I know what I need to do. Does knowing what to do makes it harder? Start with just 5 minutes. Even small steps lead to bigger changes. I'm proud of you for opening up today about this.
I think honestly it feels like that the being a licensed therapist, you're essentially that reassuring supervising individual when you know the patient's parents or family doesn't reassure them that you know they're proud of them taking steps, making the changes that they need to take. And what is going on here? We have 2 extra patients, right? Hold on. Oh my god. You are Cameron? Have a seat. Okay. Charlotte Mori, come in. Zuri Hansen. You both can come in. All right then. All right, both have a seat. I will be right with you. All right, mister. Tell me what's going on. What I find really interesting is that, like, nobody lies down on this thing yet. Ah, you have mood swings. What typically happen right before you change? Okay. That's completely normal. It's okay to feel uncertain. Sometimes I'm fine, then suddenly I feel rage or deep sadness. How long do they last? That variability is actually helpful information. You've made real progress today. Alright, let me go ahead and grab the door for you. We are really seeing these patients super fast. Good golly. Like, we're seeing patients ahead of time. She is the control freak. I can kind of relate to that because being a control freak runs in the family. Hello, ma'am. Kaya Zhao. Okay. You can't stand it when people don't do things the right way. Oh, God. Alright. Where do you think it comes from? Maybe your childhood, but you're not sure how? Well, understanding it can help us move forward. Is there another patient? It's okay to feel scared. You think your control stems from fear of abandonment? Oh, that's a powerful insight. You've done excellent work today. Truly extensive progress here.
Ooh, level 3900.
I closed the door on myself, my bad.
Feel so alone all the time, like nobody cares about you. Oh, that is so relatable, dude. I want to help you work through this. Your feelings are valid. Everyone has their own friend groups. That's so true. Do you think fear of rejection is holding you back? Well, it's completely normal to fear rejection. You made real progress today. Let's get ourselves a secretary. Oh God, help me, help. What's going on? This is the sensation of your clothes in the dryer. Okay, how's that? Brother. That was so bad. I did not realize we would just get immediately put in dryer mode. Wow. We literally were put into dryer washer mode the moment that we hire a secretary. That was so funny.
Oh. Oh.
Miss Zhao? You keep losing your temper at work and it's getting you in trouble. What do you think triggers them? Oh. Right, you're another anger management patient. We can work with that. It takes practice. You can learn to manage these feelings. We should develop an action plan. Well, for one part, you're making real progress by recognizing you need to do something. I believe in you.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Are these just default sound files from, like, recorded actors?
Oh.
Oh. I see. So they actually have their own office. So that's why these doors would be around. So when you hire the employee, their own personal office would be open. Is there supposed to be like a secret or something? Well, ma'am, I'm going to, I will go ahead and close shop, and Thank you for your hard work on your first day of training. I will see you on the official first day on the job. This should be the last calendar day, the last calendar week of this game, right? I would hope so. Whew, we're about to hit like the 2-hour mark anyways. Yay! Alright, I think I'll use the bathroom as soon as I'm done. Wait. Oh, so the door is just locked. We're gonna hire the pet next.
Oh.
Ah, there's an ad break going on. Hold on a second. Let me arrange my stuff. Wait, why are the first 2 patients starred? Wait. Hold on. Why are the first 2 patients starred and the rest of us not starred? Hello? Are they super special or something? Oh. Are we gonna make enough money to get 2K for a pet? I don't think so. It would be cool to like finally get a pet here, but at least we spent enough money to hire at least one helping hand. I wonder how many extra patients we're gonna get on this day then. All right, let me get the office set up and everything first. I really like how the outside is rendered and animated. Good golly. And not only that, it's running so well outside too. Like decently well. Okay. I'm waiting for the ads to be over. And once I'm done showcasing this game, I'm going to take a break to grab more water and switch games afterwards. Okay, yeah, I'm really running low on water, but I will go ahead and refill once I'm done with the last day. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Alrighty.
And I would love to get these pets.
Welcome back, Kiba. I, I'm like deliberating over of. I'm like looking over everything again. I'm going to believe Friday is the last day of a week for this game, since there's no work on Saturday and Sunday. We did hire the secretary. You missed us having to be like a dryer, so you might have to go back on the VOD, and if you want to watch me be a flippin' dryer to my secretary, that would be amusing for you to look at. The next best bet I would probably have is the therapy cat, I guess. Hmm. 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 Sorry, y'all. I'm just pensive right now. Is it me, or does it feel like I just lost my train of thought? Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh, you're here already. The patient just slid on in. Ma'am, come right on in. Okay, ma'am, tell me what's going on. The voices are getting worse and you don't know what to do anymore. Can you tell me more about when they tend to be the strongest? Worse at night? It must feel very isolating. It's okay that it's hard. We can find what works for you. The voices tell me horrible things and sometimes I can't tell what's real. What do they say to you? Ah, self-doubting. Ah, they must be really painful. I'm not gonna completely read all their dialogue anymore. I'm just skimming through them as I'm nearing the end of this first playthrough. I mean, we're about to wrap up a full week anyway, so. You made real progress today. Yeah. If we're only getting $200 from the patients, if we don't have a lot of patients today, like especially the unexpected patients, we are not gonna get a pet. Who's next? Maya Nakagawa, toxic girlfriend. And then you're Leslie Jaime. Isaac Dung is the last one. You're not scheduled, you're Romeo Hidalgo. So the next guy is not here yet, got it. Okay. Alright, Miss Nakagawa? Your girlfriend constantly accuses you of cheating. Oh. What do you think drives her need to accuse you? Your instinct to understand her shows real emotional maturity. It's understandable you feel stuck. Oh my, it suggests deep insecurity. Couples counseling, probably. That's a good question. Why not frame it as wanting to strengthen your relationship together? You're welcome. If you want me to help with that, book an appointment with the two of you. We'll try again next time. Leslie? Mr. Hidalgo? Come in, please. Have a seat. We'll be right with you after Mr. Dung. You seem to be on vacation. I'm completely exhausted and just can't going like this anymore. What do you think is the root cause of your exhaustion? Oh, I think we went over this prompt already. It's okay to not have all the answers. I am almost full on my good bar. Maybe once it's full, we could probably do another session where I just turn all evil and be a complete dick to everyone. Good golly. And it's, of course, not recommended to be a freaking dick as a licensed professional. Even small steps matter.
Your boss has an unrealistic expectation. Start practicing saying no to requests that aren't truly urgent. Okay, it's understandable for you to be terrified. The fear is valid. But your health has to come first. I believe in your ability to make these positive changes. Alright, Mr. Dunk, come on in. You're dealing with academic pressure, I totally understand that. No other patient, right? Alright, so Mr. Hidalgo will be the next one. Probably the last patient. No, you're not the last patient. Okay. Mr. Duncan? Mr. Duncan, please step on inside. Okay, so we have 2 extra patients, unless there's another one who wants to come right on in. Mr. Dung, what's going on? Your grades are slipping and you're panicking. That is totally understandable as an Asian. After all, your family will decide to disown you if you go back home. Anyways, what's up? What specific situations trigger your strongest feelings? Understandable. Those feelings are valid. It's okay to start small. Even 10 minutes of focused work counts. Yes, because those are typical Asian parent expectations. And I'm being very real about that. I speak from experience. Oh man, I hate it. But I totally understand. Have you tried talking to your parents? Understandable. Your worth isn't defined by their approval. You're doing your best already. You've got this. Reach out if you need support before the next session. Mr. Hidalgo? I'll be right with you, Mr. Duncan. Oh, another patient. Hello? Where are you? Julian Zhao. Another? Okay, we got a bunch of East Asian clientele today. Ooh. Oh. Did we greet our secretary today yet? Let me just double check.
Oh.
Oh, we did. Ma'am, are you okay? If there's anything you need help with, let me know. Okay then. Okay, Mr. Hidalgo, Senor Hidalgo, what's going on? Ah, the workaholic thing. What patterns do you notice? Multiple deadlines. Your awareness is a great step forward. It's okay to feel uncertain. Bro is literally jittering right now. Like he's literally jittery. Your boss keeps piling on projects without considering your existing workload. Oh my goodness, what kind of boss is he? So how do you typically respond? You usually just accept them because you don't want conflict. That's being part people pleaser? What do you fear might happen if you express your concerns? Well, I'm glad today was helpful for you moving forward.
Mr. Duncan? What kind of sound is that? What is that sound? Alright, Mr. Duncan, what's going on? You're also a workaholic. Oh, this is perfect. 2 workaholics back to back. What do you think drives you to work so much? They're valid. It's okay to set boundaries. We can work on it. You feel guilty leaving on time. Do you think it comes from something other than work? That must have been difficult growing up. You're making real progress. Alright, Julian, I guess you're our last patient for this playthrough. You're sitting down. Low energy? Tell me more about these feelings. Your feelings are valid. What's one small change you can make this week? What about a light therapy lamp? I'm proud of your willingness to take that first step forward. You're doing great work. Oh, 500 more monies until we can get a pet for the office. Whoopee! I did say we would spend like a decent 2 to 3 hours on this game. Technically, we spent about 2.5 hours-ish, because I yapped in the beginning of the stream. Alright, was that everybody? Everybody on the schedule and everybody not scheduled? Alright, looks just about right. Alright, let me see. Am I... Huh. The laptop at least seems like it's working pretty well. I don't know how the fan in the secretary's personal quarters, personal office works and not the one in... Oh, I guess I could actually turn off the light in their office. That's the only thing I can interact with. That's weird. Like, how is it the only thing in their office is just the fan, not the light? Oh, alright. Alright, I'm clocking out for the day. Do what you gotta do. I'm trusting you to log out of the system when, before the building closes. And, yeah. Definitely make sure that you're paid for the hours you put in this week. So, thank you for your hard work and for coming in for a full shift. And I'll see you next week. I'm still very impressed with how well rendered the outside is. It is impressively, like, well... You have that full train over there. This is the kind of, like, environment I rarely see out of a Unity game anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I rarely see, like, a decently... What the frick happened to those two cars? As I was talking about things being rendered, we saw something goofy happening outside for the very first time before I finished. Was that supposed to happen? I was not the only one who saw that, right? Brother, it's like I saw like two cars perform polymerization as I was about to leave the building. Okay, well, that happened. I know we're supposed to offend patients for an achievement, but I just don't feel like it, you know? I just don't feel like it. There we go. Complete the first week as a licensed therapist. God damn it. Alright, let's... I don't know why we can't go back to the main menu like this. Hub? Hub? What? I don't know why there's no go back to main menu thing. It's interesting. Well, with what Kiba said earlier, he is right. Music is definitely pretty reminiscent of Animal Crossing. We didn't get all the achievement yet, because here's the thing. A lot of us who created content for this game, for this build, we don't want to be complete dicks. Furthermore, not a lot of us have decided to do a full-on live stream to do one full in-game month of this game.
Eating saltine crackers with beef broth, I'll be suffering. Kiba, are you feeling worse? Oh no. Oh man. Okay. But if you're literally having that, then welp. Alright, so your own choice, got it. Alright, okay. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to recollect my what? Does the music just okay, so it can loop, but it just randomly stops sometimes. Okay. Let's also keep in mind this is a different build than the final release version of the game, and once again, congratulations to this game for officially releasing, like, literally a week or so ago. So, I'd say this was an interesting experience. I think this is also a very neat simulator to work on communication, I suppose. You can have fun and getting the achievement of being a complete dick to these patients. But at the same time, this can still be a really good enforcer and enrichment material to, you know, communicate with a lot of different people going through a lot of mental crap. And that is something really rare. And you literally do not have a lot of educational systems like providing this kind of enrichment, this kind of material. This is something I really wish we had growing up. And the fact that we got like a developer go out of their way to make this kind of game, like, and also put ourselves in the shoes of a licensed professional who, you know, does this for a living. It's really eye-opening. And as someone who normally is on the, what is it? On the other end of the equation, right? It helps me to, like, you know, open up a little bit better with communicating as well, and help me practice better word choices and consider better options than what I would directly say immediately, you know? What else do I wish to say? The game runs pretty well. There's not a lot of settings you can do here, but it's not a complicated game, so it's fine. I mean, I could literally write more feedback right here if I like to. But this is the build that we're given for what we're showcasing the game as a creator. So, most likely, there's a better updated version that is for release now. So the Twitch integration,
I feel like could be a little bit more improved. That would be my main concern, especially since like when I and my moderator tried it out, we were scheduled for 2 different days, but not on the same day. And when we entered the command more than once, we were not scheduled after more than 1 time each in the same week. I think part of it also is that well, then again, in the roadmap, there's going to be more features. So we have more patients and therapy issues, more assistants and helpers, expanded karma system, bigger consequences, customization, a penthouse suite as your home, new locations like the police station, the hospital, and more suggestions. So I could list whatever missing features there are, but if you have an extensive roadmap like this already, then there's not much more I can say if they're going to keep on adding stuff to the game. Yeah, the registration system for the Twitch integration, it needs to be a little bit more smoother in that regard. It's rather delayed because it put you for 1 day and put me for another day, and so we're not registered on the same day. And if we put in the command multiple times, then we're only registered for like 1 day for like 1 week. Which, I mean, it for like a professional schedule, I guess it makes sense that way. Let me see what else. The only other thing that I really wish, I'm pretty sure it's in the main game already maybe, is if we could just go back to the main menu. Not just directly quit the game. It would be kind of cool to explore the environment outside. Like, not just enter the elevator, but like, actually, you know, physically go home. Maybe you could earn some extra brownie points or whatnot if you meet up with a patient outside of your workplace, you know? It's like, hey, I know you from, or the patients be like, hey, aren't you my therapist? Like, oh, hey, how are you doing? How have you been since our last 2 appointments, you know? Yeah, that could definitely help. Though having a display, accurate detection system on the screen. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Because they did say, we have the roadmap here already, so I don't have to list out anything they already talked about. For the basic experience for what we have here, it seems fine. Just functionally, just a couple things needs to, functionally we hope it's improved for the release version. Really now, Kiva? Huh. Other than that, like, it's a pretty simple simulator, and I think it's an absolute, it can be an absolute educational learning material as well. And I really wish this is something that, like, can be given and played by a lot of, you know, young people growing up. Because the only thing that I had growing up to help me with communicating was a speech class back in elementary school. And that was it. That was literally it. I took speech class. I had therapy back from like middle school to high school. And even then, I still suck with talking sometimes because there are a lot of times I still piss people off. Because at the end of the day, I do know I end up in like moral debates at the end of the day. But no matter what, morals and ethics will always be something that is always a hot debate on the table between 2 people who disagree with each other.
And the only thing they can do is agree to disagree. Well, that being said and done, this experience I think was a solid... Yeah, I think this experience was a decent 9 out of 10. Just from this build alone. There's a later version, the game's already released, but this is what we're provided to create coverage for the game for. So once again, thank you to Keymailer, as well as the Jem Boy themselves. I believe they're a solo developer. Okay. Currently the game is in early access. So it's still in early access until December 2026. Okay. So we will have better versions of the game on by next year. At least they're being upfront about that. Okay. All right. I'll keep an eye on this game. Do I even? Let me double check. Do I have his? Give me a second. I want to see the music stop itself. Oh no, it was just the trailer. Do I have this? Let me check. Do I have it? Is it wishlisted? I think I wishlisted this game. Okay, I think I have this wishlisted now. I'll keep an eye on this game's road to development, since it will be worked on until December 2026. You know what else is happening? In December 2026, GTA 6. On console first, because those of us who are PC players will have to wait another 1 to 2 years. But until then, we have to go through another year of GTA Online first. Okay, I am going to... I'm going to go ahead and call this review here, but I will be changing my game soon. So I'm not ending stream yet. I'm going to get more water. I am going to change games, shift gear, get more water for the next game. And I will be right back with you guys in like a few minutes or so. All right, stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned, tendies.